Hey, before I start this video, check out my moto channel so you can see me riding my bike, boom, 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 and talking about a bunch of different things. It's going to be linked down below. Unless you're a hater. If you're a hater, don't come to my channel. We don't need your drama over there. That's going to make you go into my channel and subscribe now, right? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm a little bit kind of like annoying by this white privilege and white guilt, I guess, in a way. It's kind of annoying, really is. Now, I'm going to talk about it just because I like to give my opinions. I'm sure some of you guys disagree. I'm sure some of you guys hate that. I had to change the lighting a little bit, but like I was saying, some of you guys hate the videos. I don't understand. If you hate the videos so much, why you watch them? That's like if I go through the channels and I find a movie that I don't like and I continue to watch it. You could just like and change it, right? But nevertheless, here you are ready to press that dislike button. Just do it. Do it. All right, so anyways, let me talk about this because this is crazy, right? The white privilege, white guilt. And to me, that's insane, right? Now, I'm Hispanic, you know, so I guess I'm qualified to talk about this, right? I must be, because if you're white and you talk about this, then they call you a racist. It makes no sense. Like, you can't even defend yourself. They're going to speak really bad things about you. Really bad things about your family, because when they call upon, you know, all white people do this, and you're white, obviously it's offensive to you, right? If you said right now, all Cubans, you know, I'd be offended because I was born in Cuba. But, you know, when they say all white people got to be offended by that, right? I mean, if you're white, put it down in the comment section below. You got to be offended about that, right? But if you say anything, then they call you a racist. You're a racist. Yeah. Because you got to take it. You can defend yourself. So I'm going to be the good guy for the community. And I'm going to come over here and say a couple things that I want to say about this topic. First of all, the good Lord created us in His image. So if you're a believer and you continue to be in this racist war, in this racist issues, just know that's not God's desire for your life. That's actually comes from the devil. Because the more that we argue about the color of a skin, the less that you're going to be able to accomplish for God. So I'm just going to call it out there for my Christian brother. If we continue to fight over race, we will never accomplish anything for the glory of God, right? Because we can't be divided. And again, a lot of Christian boys, we like to, you know, call upon the good Lord, but then we like to talk crap about each other based on the color of our skin. Unacceptable. We got to get out of that image. Again, it's hurting our spiritual, belief. It's hurting us for getting closer to God. So let's get away from that stuff, right? So let's talk about this. This is kind of, really bad in my opinion, because I'm grateful to live in the United States. I'm really are. You know, I came to this country. This country was open to me for me to go to school. I went to high school. For me to join the service, I joined the service. For me to do amazing things, and I was able to accomplish amazing things in my career. There's diplomas. I don't put them here, but there's diplomas and awards and all this stuff all over. And again, it was a result of my hard work. So every single time that I hear white privilege, it feels like it's an excuse. It really is. It's an excuse for minorities to say, well, we can't accomplish that because, that's only reserved to white people. It's kind of like an excuse. Well, we can't accomplish that because that's white privilege. Unless you're white, you won't be able to go up there. And it's a lie. First of all, it's an excuse that you're giving yourself. You got to start working hard, man. You really are. Stop making excuses, and it comes down to like everything that you could think about it. White privilege, this, I live this. My dad is in jail. Come on, man. Let it go. Let it go. Stop making excuses and do something for yourself. Do something for your life. I talked about this in the past, but as you guys know, when I came to this country, I couldn't speak English. It was horrific. I went in the military. We're barely talking English. I don't even know where my dad lived. We were so hungry. I remember my mom had to iron clothes when I was a little kid to be able to make money so we could eat. I remember at the age of 15 throwing papers in New York City so we could make a little bit of money so we could buy ourselves clothes. Trust me, life was hard. Life was hard. But here we are, many, many years later, right? You got to work hard. So every time they say white privilege, it's kind of like, no, dude, it's just you. You're putting yourself in an inferior system. It's like white people don't even have to be racist towards you. You are racist towards yourself. You continue to put yourself in a lower category. You continue to say that they could accomplish things and you can't. I refuse to do that. And I refuse to teach that to my children, by the way. I refuse that. I tell my kids they could do anything they want. They just got to work hard. I refuse to teach my children that nonsense and that crap. It's not a privilege of being white. It's a privilege of working hard. And if by any chance you ever find yourself in a situation, like I said in the past, where people are being racist towards you, which I have, personal experience from white people and from black people. Personal. I'm personally, I have personal experience from people being racist towards me, right? Guess what? Work harder. That's the answer right there. That is the answer. And anyway, there's many systems out there that you could utilize if people being unfair to you. Every job out there has a discrimination policy, even in the Marine Corps. So let's continue talking about this, white people and white privilege. I'm going to tell you what's happening, what the media has launched against white people is unbelievable. Unbelievable the way that they're getting treated. I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it because as I was doing some research, right, and I was looking at some stuff around, around the internet, I come to find out that almost or like 70% of the military is white. And I know that for a fact because barely you saw minority, Hispanics, black, Asians, and things like that in the military. It is primarily white. And guess what they do? They do a fantastic job. They defend our freedoms. So it's really kind of sad that they are out there fighting for our freedom, and then you come to the United States and they talk so bad about them. Really so bad about them. Guess what? I witnessed them working hard in the military. So it's just insane that you have people that, this term of white privilege that I never even heard really that bad or that much into the last couple weeks, that you throw that in their faces when they are working hard, they're law-abiding citizens, they're good Americans, good guys are working fantastic, that serve their country, that go to combat and fight for our freedom, that do amazing things for our country, and then the media goes in, CNN, MSNBC, and talks so bad about them. It's really offensive. Really, really offensive. Me personally, I'm sick of it that they are treating that way. They're putting in a category that there is not. They're putting in a category that there is not. They're going to say, well, there is racist white people. Really? There is racist Cuban people. There's racist Puerto Ricans. There's racist black. There is racist Japanese. Try to call an Okinawa Japanese. Try. I live in Okinawa, Japan. Try to call them Japanese. They're going to let you know. Call a Cuban Puerto Rican. They're going to let you know. Call a Puerto Rican Cuba. They're going to let you know. So again, there's people that are racist all over the place. So that is not a true statement. The reality here is that white people are the majority in this country, and they are hardworking people. There are people that join the service. There are people that fought so hard for our freedoms that it's really offensive and really sad what the media is doing to them. They are great people. They're calling them the biggest threat to our country. Trust me, if white people would have been the biggest threat to our country, we'd be screwed. We really will. So again, this thing where it's constantly fight against a specific race is, to me, racist. Really, it's racist. People being racist towards white people because they are calling them so many names that it's just ridiculous. It's not cool, man. Really not cool. And the guilt. People getting on their knees, watching feasts. It's ridiculous. Really ridiculous. White people right now owe nothing to no one. What happened in the past, happened in the past. Sick of hearing this stuff. Because if that is the case, let's not be hypocrites. Then everyone is going to have to pay for something because we have all sinned. Every single one. Everyone has sinned. Every culture has sinned. Every country has sinned. Every family has sinned. We all have sinned. So we will be living, in a state of condemnation, in a stage where we always got to be asking for forgiveness, right? Because we are all have sinned. This thing where you hold the great sin to the white people because yada, 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 it's ridiculous. Let me tell you something. Look it up in history. Do you know that black people owned slaves in the United States? Really? Wow. I bet you somebody's typing and saying something really mean right now. Google it. There were black slave owners. So in theory, if we're going to think that way, if white people got to ask for forgiveness, then black people will also have to ask for forgiveness because there were black slave owners. So those Hispanics got to ask for forgiveness. Those Native American got to ask for forgiveness because, the Mayas and the Incas and all these civilizations that were out there used to have slaves and used to do horrific things to them. Horrifics. Some of these tribes used to murder so many people that it was ridiculous. Should they be asking for forgiveness as well? Come on, man. What did Jesus says, man? Let any one of you without sin be the first to throw a stone at her. Pretty much saying that everyone have sinned. So this thing where we guilt white people to do things, it feels to me that it's just like a power thing. Like you enjoy that. Like, oh yeah, he's doing this for me. That's what it feels like. It does not feel right. There is nothing that white people got to do now. All this nonsense that come over the news and they have to ask for forgiveness and people getting on their knees and doing all this. It's all nonsense. Every culture, every country, every race, we all have sinned. We all have done it, right? We all have sinned and we all have done horrific things. It's time to let it go and continue with your life. Really is. It's time for you to let it go. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. To me, it sounds like overall something that we do in order to get, I don't know. I really, it's kind of hard to understand this, but to me, it sounds like excuses. There is so many people that come here to the internet to complain and to show nasty videos and to show videos attacking police officers and show videos stealing and show so many things. But overall, they all got an excuse. Stop with excuses and start working hard. You want a better life? Work hard. Really is. You want a better job? Educate yourself. You want to make more money? Get a better job. Educate yourself. Get a better job. Make more money. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I'm sure not everybody have made it to the end of the video, but I'm going to say this. I will argue that black and Hispanics literally have more opportunity than the white man because there is so many jobs and so many different things that you could do in life, and they're always looking for Hispanics. I had a friend of mine years ago. He told me if I ever found a minority female, black or Hispanic, with a college degree, man, that would have been amazing. I would have recruited her right away. We're talking about recruiting people into the military, right? Because it's not common. It literally is not common to see that. So why is it not common? Because we are failing to educate ourselves. Don't tell me it's because you don't have money or this and that. They give you Pell Grants and they give you all this and they give you scholarships and a bunch of stuff for you to go to school, right? So again, there's a lot of opportunities for us. We just continue to make that excuse and we continue to have tons of excuse and we pull ourselves down. Like, oh, it's privilege. It's not privilege. It's working hard. You work hard as well. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.